The 2016 Cadillac CT6. After years of leaks, spy shots, and endless rumors about its feasibility, the Cadillac CT6 became reality at the 2015 New York Auto Show. A replacement to the XTS, the CT6 arrived to compete against Germany's luxury trio, which includes the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, BMW 7 Series, and Audi A8. However, Cadillac also wants the CT6 to go against midsize European sedans. The odd positioning strategy makes the CT6 similar in size to any European luxury car, as its length and wheelbase are on par with those of a BMW 7 Series short wheelbase. On the other hand, thanks to an aluminum-intensive platform, the model weighs about as much as the smaller CTS, which is lighter than a 5 Series. Whether Cadillac's strategy will work in the long run remains to be seen, but the CT6 seems to tick a lot of right boxes. Exterior. Likely to improve interior headroom, the side is more generic looking, especially the greenhouse. Even though everyone was expecting the CT6 to be based on the Elmirage concept styling, GM design boss Ed Welburn made it clear that it wasn't. Instead, the model features a more evolutionary progression of the current art and science design theme of the CTS and ATS sedans. While that is sort of a letdown, the CT6 is far from looking derivative. Unlike the XTS, which will be kept alongside the CT6, the new Cadillac flagship features a much more pronounced dash-to-axle ratio and a short front overhang, which emphasize the model's rear-wheel drive and classic luxury car proportions. The front end looks like it has been chiseled out of solid block, while the vertical headlights frame the distinctive engine grille in a similar way to the CTS and ATS. Likely to improve interior headroom, the side is more generic looking, especially the greenhouse. Likewise, the rear end is typical modern Cadillac, and no extra lines disturb the otherwise clean and angular styling. Exterior dimensions. Interior. The center console features a 10.2-inch capacitive touchscreen display, while a smaller one takes the classic instrument cluster space. This is where the CT6 differentiates itself more from the lineup, even though the dreaded Q infotainment system makes another appearance. Cadillac boasts that the model has best-in-class interior storage, including a 2.2-liter center console storage volume, although I fail to see how important this detail is for luxury car buyers. The center console features a 10.2-inch capacitive touchscreen display, while a smaller one takes the classic instrument cluster space. If you don't want to touch the large display on the console, there is also a smaller touchpad on the armrest. Modern gizmos like a 360-degree camera view around the vehicle or a night vision system that can detect people and large animals are also present, but Cadillac takes those up a notch. The carmaker says that the CT6 features the industry's first application of full display technology, which is a fancy way of saying that the conventional interior mirror is combined with the rear camera to give an unobstructed view of the rear. The 360-degree camera system can also record front and rear views while driving, or all-round view when the car's security system is activated. There is also a quad-zone climate control system, while the audio system is from Bose and features 34 speakers placed around the cabin. Cadillac is also debuting two technologies new to the automotive industry. First is the ability to connect a video streaming device into the car's rear seat entertainment system for viewing programming from sites like Hulu, Netflix, and YouTube. This is done via devices like Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire TV Stick, and Apple TV. These devices communicate with the user's smartphone or tablet via the CT6 in-car Wi-Fi network, just like the user would do at home. Now rear passengers can enjoy a Netflix and chill session while on the move. How convenient. Next is a potentially more bacon-saving technology. The CT6 will now record the video from 4 of its 6 outside cameras onto an SD card located in the trunk. Like GM's performance data recorder in the Camaro, Corvette, and V-Series Cadillacs, the user can download the video onto a personal computer for safekeeping. The system can also be programmed to activate should the car's security system become armed. Cadillac says the video feed is pulled from 4 cameras as recorded in a round-robin fashion. For drivers who want to record video on the move, the system simultaneously records from both the front and rear cameras. Cadillac says owners could use this to record a memorable drive. We say this is a perfect built-in dash cam for evidence in a crash or just awesome video footage for YouTube. Let's hope this sparks a growing trend among automakers. Drivetrain. The twin-turbo, 3.0-liter V6 cranks out a whopping 404 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Cadillac made sure that the CT6 has what it takes to go against the big boys drivetrain-wise. The big sedan can be had with one of three engines, starting with a small but fuel-efficient 2.0-liter four-cylinder. The turbocharged cranks out 237 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque and mates to a 10-speed automatic transmission. It comes standard with an automatic stop-start function. This engine wasn't offered from the very beginning though, as it debuted for the 2019 model year. Next up is GM's traditional 3.6-liter V6. This naturally aspirated engine generates 335 horsepower and 284 pound-feet of torque, more than enough to compete with entry-level versions of the German sedans. Originally offered with an 8-speed automatic, the V6 was later paired to a 10-speed gearbox. The range-topping CT6 gets its juice from a more modern, twin-turbo, 3.0-liter V6 powerplant. It cranks out a whopping 404 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque and mates to the same 10-speed automatic as the rest of the engine lineup. It also features an automatic stop-start system for improved fuel economy. Drivetrain specifications. Prices. The CT6 retailed from $53,495 when it was initially unveiled for the 2016 model year. The base model came with the 2.0-liter engine under the hood. For the sedan equipped with the 3.6-liter V6, the sticker was set at $55,495. Finally, the range-topping twin-turbo sedan retailed from $64,395 before options. Come 2019 and the CT6 is a bit more affordable. The base model now retails from $51,490, while the 3.6-liter version comes in at $56,490 before options. Opt for the least expensive twin-turbo V6 variant and you need to pay $67,590. The range-topping Platinum model with the same engine retails from a whopping $87,790. Competitors. Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Unfortunately for Cadillac, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class seems to be in another league than CT6, despite the two models sharing similar dimensions and being called flagship sedans. First of all, the S-Class's least powerful engine available on the US market is a twin-turbocharged, 4.7-liter, V8 that delivers 449 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. So the least powerful engine in the S-Class is more powerful than the top engine in the CT6, although that may change, since Cadillac hinted that a twin-turbo V8 is also on the way. Also, the CT6 still has to make a name for itself, while the S-Class has a history going back to the 1950s, and most of today's safety or comfort features debuted on the German luxury sedan. In the end, it is all a matter of choice in this segment, but the S-Class is one tough mountain to climb and not even BMW or Audi have managed to dethrone it so far. You can read our full review of the S-Class here. Audi A8. Just like the Cadillac CT6, the Audi A8 tries to follow a new approach compared to established models in the luxury segment. With an exterior design that could be easily switched to that of an A6, or even an A4, the biggest Audi sedan is not exactly the most distinctive-looking model in the range, but it does look like no other luxury car. Unfortunately, both the S-Class and especially the lighter CT6 may have the A8 beat in terms of dynamics, since the Audi is based on a front-wheel drive architecture despite featuring AWD as standard in the US. On the plus side, it looks more inconspicuous than any of its rivals, meaning that those who require a less ostentatious luxury sedan can always go for the A8. You can read our full review of the model here. Conclusion. While the Cadillac CT6 doesn't break any molds, it does bring a new take on the luxury sedan, one based on lightness and agility combined with the unmistakable Cadillac art and science design language. It's not overly flamboyant, like the Cadillacs of old, but it does have presence, and the list of comfort features is long enough. I would have enjoyed more cylinders to go with that light chassis and long hood, and some design motifs of the side and rear could have a more dramatic look for this day and age, but overall I'm far from disappointed with the new CT6. Love it extremely light chassis RWD-based all-wheel drive rear-wheel steering. Leave it looks a bit generic, not exactly groundbreaking technology. It's not a full-on rival for German luxury cars. Update history. Updated the 2nd of November 2015, Cadillac announced that the all-new 2016 CT6 will be put into production in Detroit in January 2016 with initial shipments to dealers set to begin March. Prices will range from $53,495 for the base CT6 and will go up to $83,465 for the CT6 Platinum. Updated the 1st of April 2015, the new Cadillac CT6 made its world debut at the 2015 New York Auto Show and will go into production in early 2016. Updated March 31, 2015, the new Cadillac CT6 should be unveiled in a couple of hours at the 2015 New York Auto Show, but until then Cadillac decided to drop a new teaser image for the upcoming luxury sedan. Updated December 19, 2014, Cadillac unveiled new high-resolution streaming video mirror technology that will be offered in the future CT6. This new feature improves field of vision by an estimated 300%, or about 4 times better than a standard rearview mirror. Details after the jump. Updated the 9th of September 2014, Cadillac is preparing a competitor for the Mercedes S-Class, and while we're still waiting for an official debut, we created a rendering of what we think the future CT6 will look like. Check it out after the jump. Updated September 19, 2014, Cadillac officially confirmed that it will manufacture its new, top-end, high-tech car at the Detroit Hamtramck assembly plant starting the 4th quarter of 2015. According to the company, this new sedan uses completely new, custom-designed materials on a unique vehicle architecture. Also, the new model will make its public debut in the first half of next year. Updated September 24, 2014, Cadillac has revealed that the new, range-topping model will be named the CT6. It will use advanced lightweight materials and new body construction to help enhance fuel economy. Also announced is Cadillac's plan to change up its naming scheme, making all cars carry the CT prefix followed by a number that indicates its position within the range. Rendering. As expected, our rendering borrows heavy styling cues from the Elmirage concept, and we added a super long wheelbase, 4 seats, huge wheels, and basically everything you can imagine in a competitor for the S-Class.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.